Welcome back. Yeah, you guessed it. I have something that I have been waiting for and checking the mailbox. And it has been excruciating, but the wait is over. So stay tuned. So I went to my sister's Make Playing Cards, and this was one of her newest editions. And of course, I got it in the tin. This is the Steampunk Halloween Oracle by Amethyst Ascension. The link to the Make Playing Cards site will be in the description, and the specific link for this. This specific the one that I got, because she also makes other options available, so you want to make sure that you look for those. So I wanted mine in the tin, and it is a nice size tin too. So these are standard size cards. That's the cover card. I've already been through these because, like I said, I was really excited and I couldn't wait. So those are the backs. I did get linen because, again, I got exactly what I wanted. And it has a beautiful black gilding. It is absolutely gorgeous. Let me see. Let me compare it to a standard size card, but I'm pretty sure that you know that these are most of her cards are the same size, but we'll compare it to yeah, it's just Rider-Waite-Smith. Yep, exact same. Yep. Okay. Perfect. All right. So let's get into these. They are so gorgeous. Shall we get just a little closer? I'll hold them up. Rust, Forgotten Truth, Decay. Gosh, I fell in love with these as soon as she was showing them. I don't know if they were even available when she was showing them to me. Fog, Mystery, Confusion, Veil. And I am trying to build a Halloween selection for myself, and this is absolutely perfect. Plus, it'll go very well with the Matrix deck that I just got, or that I have had of hers. And the Matrix deck, she just finished the Book of Secrets. So I put my Matrix deck in here because I've been carrying it with me because of having the Book of Secrets now. So it'll be one of the pairings. Alchemy, Transmutation, Secret Knowing. Ooh, look at her. Yeah. Gears, Interconnection, Unseen Forces. And I love how, like mansions and old castles and just, gorgeous. And the steampunk. I love clocks, so. Spectre, Ghost, Whispers from Beyond. Yeah, perfect. The artwork is just absolutely perfect. I love it. Expanse, Vast, Limitless, Astral Travel. Exploration, Higher Perspective. And I am a believer in Tartaria. And so steampunk, just, I think of Tartaria. Dusk, Transition, Liminal Mystery. Tradition, Conformity, Ancestral Ways. Oh, so gorgeous. And there's the hat. Top hat, authority, eccentricity, and status. Spectral bride, lost love, eternal vow, haunting. Web, entanglement, fate, connection. These are pictures worthy of my wall. Engineer, creation, control of destiny. Spider. Ooh, Tony, look out. Intricacy, weaving fate. Bats, navigation through darkness. Automation, programming, lifeless repetition. Oh, goodness, been there. Corset, restriction, beauty, restraint. Phantom, illusion, haunting memory. Oh. Hour hand, a moment arriving, alignment. And I love clocks. They're just so gorgeous. Have I said that? Resurrection, renewal, return, rebirth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lantern bearer, guide, illumination, and wisdom. Wow. Clock tower, time turning, destiny ticking. Yes. The keys, unlocking hidden passages. Yep. Cauldron, brewing, womb of magic. Catacomb, ancestry, buried past. Wow. Look at that hand. Bones, mortality, structure, and legacy. Mansion, grandeur, secrets, and legacy. Yes. He is cute. Pumpkin, harvest, festivity, and trickery. Oh, looky, another spider. Nightmares, subconscious fears, and distortion. And another hat. Cogs, machinery of fate, intellect. Oh, I love that. That's perfect. Labyrinth, confusion, initiation. Ooh. Solitude, reflection, withdrawal, inner truth. Yes. Potions, intention made liquid. Yeah, I love that. Blood, life force, sacrifice, and inheritance. Absolutely. Wow. Hex, curse, spell, entanglement. Yeah. Wings, freedom, flight, ascension. That card is just, I mean, she is gorgeous. Holy smokes. Wow. Mask, disguise, hidden identity. Ooh, wow. Ritual, sacred action, empowerment. Absolutely. Temptation, beware of deception. Locked. Obstacles, hidden chambers. Wow. I love those doors too. And crows and ravens. Oh, the raven, a messenger from beyond. They're just so beautiful. So beautiful. The crow, pay attention to omens. Yes. And there are lots of spiders in here for Tony. I love you, Tony. Chains, binding, captivity, and cycles. Skull, mortality, wisdom, endings. Oh, I love that card. The witch, Wisdom, ancestral magic. Yes. The psychic, foresight, intuition, and vision. Visions. Wow. Psychic attack. Beware of psychic vampires. They are out there. Dark magician, dream invader, incubus. I was thinking he looked familiar. Innocence, untamed essence, and wonder. Oh, she's very cute. And gathering. Fellowship, collective power. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Let's see how these beauties shuffle, shall we? And you know they're going to shuffle good. And riffle, you already know. Oh, oops. Well, I think that one begs attention. It landed in my lap. Nightmares, subconscious fears, distortion. Oh, this one's for Tony. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I can't say that I've had any dreams lately that I can even remember. Maybe that's the distortion, because I normally do dream a lot, but there's a lot going on in my personal life with my kids that it's keeping me pretty busy from morning till night. So I had to make time for this because it's just absolutely gorgeous and I wanted to share it with you. So let's do some pairings. All right. My first pairing, it had to be with the Matrix deck because, one, I just got the Book of Secrets, and if you have not purchased this, oh my gosh, you're missing out. If you haven't purchased her Matrix deck, in which she has, I think 4 different versions of it. I think that's what it is. So there's a Victorian, I forget them all, but actually I can show them to you real quick. So this video wasn't meant to be for that, but I'm going to show you. So yeah, look at that. She's got the vintage Victorian edition. She has the steampunk edition, which this is the one that I have, the fantasy edition, and the cottage core edition. Oh, I know she's got more than that because she's got the blue one. Oh no, that's for time. Yep. But you can also, this tells you, I mean, this book is awesome. This tells you about Rachele, the creator. I mean, you've got it all. You've got it all. There's your spreads. I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah. This is excellent. So let's check this out real quick, and then I'll read one of them. So we got Judgment, Alchemy, Transmutation, Secret Knowing, and X marks the spot. Wow. I'd say that's pretty profound, right? Let's look up Judgment real quick, because Alchemy and Transmutation, that makes absolute sense to me. X marks the spot, you know. These are inherently this is very important. This is profound. So this is telling me something in the moment. So discernment, right? So let's see what Judgment says. And just to give you an idea, what is judgment? Judgment is the ability to form an opinion or conclusion. Who judges us? How do we judge others? Is it natural to make judgment calls? Is it so natural and necessary to form certain judgments about people and situations in our lives for our own personal autonomy and safety? This safety can be mental, emotional, or even sometimes physical. We live in a dualistic reality, which indicates there are always more than one perspective to every situation. In the tarot, the Judgment card can represent a time of ascension, introspection, and awakenings. Wow, okay. It is a time of new beginnings and self-reflection. It can be a time of spiritual evolution and an inner calling. In this book of secrets, we are referring to a time of self-reflection and advancement. Yes. So something very much in the now here. I believe when we pass over from this existence, we go in front of a council to evaluate our most recent incarnation. This council is not there to judge us. They are there to help us make our own judgment calls. Could this council also be our trusted spirit guides or angels that have helped us through our lives? So perhaps the advice that we get from our guides is meant to keep us on track of our blueprint for this life? Then she gives the Chaldean number value and the Pythagorean number value, and then the judgment spread. So, I mean, look at this. Okay, we've got transmutation, secret knowing. We also have judgment. Even if you look at the numbers 5 and 4, you've got 9. It's just and 5 and 4, you've got see, if you receive this card today, you are being asked to reflect on what messages you have been getting lately from your spirit team. Are you making judgment calls based on the whispers you are hearing from them? Trust is needed right now in messages you are receiving, because these are meant to keep you on the life path you created before this existence. Is this confusing to you? Search your dreams for clues to these messages if they are not clear already. Do you journal your thoughts and feelings? What did I just say that I haven't really been remembering? I think I better be doing this spread later. Anyway, can you see the depth that you're getting here? Not only do you get a spread here, but there's spreads at the end of the book. So I just had to really, I just really wanted to show you this. Oh, that's mine. I just really wanted to show you that. Oops. And then there's more spreads here. Yeah. And besides, again, like I said, the spreads that are after every, the visionary spread. I mean, so yeah. I mean, wow, right? Well, let's look at X marks the spot. Oops. We gotta see that. Get the whole, I won't read it all, but X marks the spot. The X has long symbolized the place where treasure was hidden, waiting to be uncovered in the matrix. The treasure is not buried in sand or locked in a chest. It is found when the layers of your life, spiritual, physical, emotional, and intellectual. This card invites you to ask, what is my true treasure? Wow. Yes, this is very much, this whole thing right here is telling me something in the moment. And I think this is here with you guys. It's here with you guys. All right, so that was a little added bonus to get to see my sister's book of secrets. So, and let's do a couple more pairings here. I mean, a couple more cards of this pairing. Quantum energy, fog, mystery, confusion, wall, and no. Yeah, okay. I get it. Oh, well, those are upside down. We've got conscious, higher self, rust, forgotten truths, and decay. Oh my goodness, where do you find the truth? Where is your personal gnosis that comes from, your higher self that's locked in the consciousness there is where you find that truth. Tap in, right? Don't let it be forgotten. Like those dreams. Why didn't I write them down, right? I guess that's why I'm not remembering now, really. All right, one more. Experienced and wise, gears, interconnection, unseen forces, idealistic and romantic. Wow. Idealistic. Gears. Yes. This absolutely makes sense. All right, let's do another pairing. Another one that I have no doubt is perfect is the Darkness Falls tarot deck, also by my sister from Amethyst Ascension. So we've got Knight of Cups. Oops, that one was from the last one, sorry. Knight of Cups, Pumpkin, Harvest for festivity and trickery. Ooh, yep. And Four of Cups. So, yeah, sometimes we confuse ourselves. You know what I mean? We charge in and thinking we're going to save the day, and we're focusing on something we probably shouldn't be focusing on, and hence trick ourselves. Why, yes, we do. Oops. We'll put that one over here. Eight of Cups, Automation, Programming, Lifeless Repetition, and Seven of Swords. Holy smokes. Yeah. It's time to leave that shit behind. Don't let it take your energy. You know, this lifeless repetition. Oh my gosh. Walk away from that. Oh, wow. Page of Wands, Ritual, Sacred Action, Empowerment, and Two of Swords. Oh, like this is perfect. This is the perfect message for anyone that is beginning a path of whether it's witchcraft or spirituality that involves magic. Magic is spirituality. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with our spirituality. You know what I mean? To ourselves. And sometimes it's, you know, we find ourselves at these crossroads where we got to shut it all out and listen, because there's a lot that we need to learn there. Wow, perfect. One more of these, because these work excellent together. Holy smokes, I'm so happy. I am so happy. Eight of Pentacles, Mansion, Grandeur, Secrets, Legacy, and Two of Cups. Wow. Absolutely. When I think of, this takes hard work, right? This takes hard work. So sometimes it's our past. I would say this might represent something from the past that we might have to work through to get to, for this. And a lot of times, sometimes the Two of Cups to me is like a twin flame card. It's a contract. It's usually something that needs to be worked through, and it's hard work. Okay, I lied. One more. Gosh, these work so good together. Holy smokes, I love it. Love, love, love. Bats, Ace of Wands, and Justice. Navigation through darkness. Wow. It takes that initiatory spark. You know what I mean? To work through something, to even address it, because sometimes it's hard, right? So that little bit of spark we might need, and then we find our justice that we're seeking. Because sometimes, do we know what it is without navigating through the darkness first? God, excellent. All right, let's do one more pairing. Okay, so this was also one that she gave me, and I thought, Witchy? Yes, absolutely, let's do it. So we got the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. So we got Ace of Swords, Web, Entanglement, Fate, Connection, and Seven of Pentacles. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. Absolutely. And when we think about what we are entangled with, it's very important to our growth. And then new ideas. Yeah, absolutely. Goodness gracious. Perfect. I think aesthetically it's I might do another pairing, because aesthetically I think really one of my sister's other decks would work really well. But let's see what we got. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles and Bones. Wow. So we got mom and dad here. And mortality, structure, keyword, legacy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I mean, yeah, I think it's just the aesthetics. They don't go as well. Two of Swords, Spectral Bride, Lost Love, Eternal Vow, and Haunting. Sorry if you keep getting my hair. I keep looking down. Queen of Wands, replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. Queen of Wands, she's my stalker. She's very much always reminded me of who I am, honestly. Wake up. What is it that you truly want? Interesting, right? Indecisive. Lost love, eternal vow, haunting. Ooh. This might have something to do with you, Bob. I'm just kidding. All right, let's do one more pairing because I think that this deck deserves another one. Well, I'm telling you, I had to grab my sister's A Gothic Tale tarot deck because even with these borders, it just pops, okay? I think they look really good. We got the Empress, Gathering, Fellowship, Collective Power, and the Empress, she's very much in this physical realm, you know what I mean? And the Hanged Man. So it kind of like, you know, what are we sacrificing? What is this, you know, it's collective. What are we doing for ourselves and the collective is kind of what that message is like. Pay attention, right? Yes. Innocence, we got, that's a 7 of Cups, I think. Yeah, 7. I'm sorry. I could see it right there. And 2 of Cups again. Oh my goodness. Innocence. Untainted essence and wonder. With the 7 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. It's like, oh my goodness. Don't get confused with all of this opportunity. You know, look at it with new eyes. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I love it. Love, love, love. What's something else? Draw your attention. Something new. Oh, 9 of Cups, Catacomb, Ancestry, Buried Past, and Judgment. Ooh, sometimes a little guidance from our ancestors is what helps us with our personal power, right? What are we manifesting for ourselves? Ooh, man. Yeah. All right. Swords, 7 of Swords, Spider, Intricacy, Weaving Fate in the World. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't let anything take that away. All right, one more. 4 of Swords, Top Hat, Authority, Eccentricity, and Status with 10 of Pentacles. OMG. That's it. That's it right there. You know, don't let your inner fears, you know, like creep in and keep you from your position, which you know you're capable of, especially if you're, you know, a part of a community. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. I hope that you enjoyed this walkthrough as much as I enjoyed doing it. I have to pick up kids and get them to school and get my day started, but I just had to really make time for this because it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it is gorgeous, and I am so happy. Thank you, Rachele. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the hard work that you're putting into this stuff. And thank you for spending this time with me. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one.